Once in the forest you'll find a fabulous banquet, a fairy ball. If you close your eyes and you open your mind, the veil disappears and you'll see it all.
Hi my angels, it's Haley Reese and I hope that you guys are ready and excited for tonight's video because this is one I've been wanting to make for the longest time. Today we are going to touch on skinwalkers, the history behind them, the creepy truths, and we're going to discuss whether or not we actually think they're evil or what could be going on there. You guys know that on my channel I love to discuss and touch on all of the different things that coexist with us that maybe not necessarily everyone in the world believes in. But we believe in the unbelievable, so that is what we're going to explore today. I've covered some mythical creatures, I've covered some different types of angels and demons and things like that, and for today we are going to talk about a type of witch. So a skinwalker is a harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, become any sort of animal they want in order to cause harm. Now the term skinwalker is absolutely never ever used for a healing witch. When it comes to magic, there is just magic. There's no good magic, there's no evil magic. It's all in how the person conducting the magic and utilizing the magic chooses to use this. What I mean by this is magic is just simply magic. And let's say I'm sitting next to somebody else who does magic and I practice magic, which I don't. But let's say I did. And I choose to use the magic for healing and good and all of that jazz. And she chooses to use the magic to turn into an animal and go and attack people. It's still just the same magic, it's just all in how we chose to use it. I want to make that very clear because I know that there are tons of people who actually practice good witchcraft and they get very offended when witchcraft is painted in a really dark light. Now, animals that skinwalkers tend to inhabit are like the trickster animals or animals associated with death or darkness, so to speak. These animals include, but are not limited to, coyotes, owls, foxes, wolves, eagles, and crows. There's tons more, but those are the most typical. In more recent years though, like when people have encountered skinwalkers, they describe them more as a hollowed out dog-like animals. So that is the most common way that they are seen, but they can become any animal they choose. Now what I found interesting about researching into skinwalkers is there's really this misconception and misunderstanding of whether or not they are good or they are evil. Back in the day, Native Americans actually didn't look at skinwalkers as evil, and they said that they actually came to their defense multiple times by turning into the animal and therefore protecting them. However, there are tons of Native Americans who truly believe that over time they turned evil and they went to the dark side and they became something completely different. Some people think skinwalkers harm people that deserve to be harmed and that they do good, while others believe that skinwalkers are just truly, completely, and utterly evil. But let's talk about some of their powers, because whether or not they are good or they are evil or whatever they are, there are some things about them that make them really scary to me. One thing that I read that absolutely terrifies me is that people don't know much about skinwalkers, because the people who do know about skinwalkers dare not to speak about them. Good job, Haley. And they dare not to speak about them because they say that they are always listening and they can always hear you. For all I know, there could be a bird outside my window listening. I could think it's a normal bird, and it's actually just a skinwalker. Now, that concept in itself is freaky, that nobody who truly knows about skinwalkers talks about them. There really is this like blank space on the internet of misunderstanding and misconception, but I managed to gather some things about them that are just absolutely intriguing, interesting, but also terrifying. So the very first thing that scares me and chills me to my core is that some skinwalkers can not only just take the form of an animal, but they can steal the face and the body of somebody you know and love. What I mean by this is they can literally turn into your mom, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your classmate. They can actually take form of them and present themselves to you in a comfortable manner, but you have no idea who you're talking to. for all we know, some people in our lives could actually be a skinwalker. And that whole entire concept is just absolutely terrifying to me. Anything that can take the form of another human being and look and appear and sound and everything just like somebody, but they're not, is so scary. Another thing that could potentially be extremely terrifying is that skinwalkers have the ability to run extremely long distances and extremely fast. I'm talking, they are said to be able to run 200 miles in one night. Now, I don't know about you, but when I'm on the treadmill and I'm going at it and I feel like I've ran so far and I look down and I see 1 mile, like, miles are long and they can run 200 of them extremely fast. So what scares me about this is the fact that you really can't run from them. This next fact that I'm gonna share with you guys has me chilled for a couple of different reasons. So it is said that you can actually kill a skinwalker by calling it by its actual human name. Now, if you know anything about demons, demonic forces, and possession, you know that priests often try to find out what the specific demon's name is, because the minute you know a demon's name, you hold a power over it. A very, very strong power. Like when somebody is possessed by a specific demon, the priest will do everything in his power to find out the name of that demon so that he can use it against him. The fact that skinwalkers function in the same way and you could kill a skinwalker by knowing its original human name really truly freaks me out and kind of reminds me that this could be a very dark thing. Now, there are tons of stories on the internet of people encountering skinwalkers. So if you want to hear them, I can definitely make a second video to this one and just read people's experiences because they are chilling. But like I said, nobody knows if they're pure evil, if they're demonic, so to speak, or if they're just using their powers in the way that they think is the best and they're not evil. I'm really on the fence with it because there's not enough information. There really isn't. It's really cloudy. And that's what they were saying when I did the research, was that it's cloudy because the people who know are too afraid to speak about it. But to me, that could be a sign that it is something very evil. Because if you think about it, why would you be afraid of something that's nice and just has powers hears you talking about it? Now I'm sitting here like, am I gonna be in trouble with a skinwalker for making this video and talking about this? But hey, I'm just passing on the information that I have researched and I have received. I've always found skinwalkers to be very intriguing to me. I'm always curious about things that can kind of shapeshift. And I've always wanted to make a video on this because I tried to look up a video and I hadn't seen anyone doing it. Well, you guys, that is basically it for today's video. Like I said, if you want to see a part 2 where I read stories and different people's experiences, drop a comment down below and let me know. And on that note, if you know anything more about skinwalkers, if you have any information, experiences, or just some thoughts on this, I would absolutely love it and appreciate it so much if you would please, please, please comment down below and let me know, because I love to learn more. I love to hear your guys' opinions and experiences and thoughts, and I just really love to reply to them. So please don't forget to drop a comment down below. I also just very quickly want to say I'm so happy that you guys love my new background. When I saw the kind and sweet comments saying how much you enjoy it and how perfect it is for this channel, I got a little bit emotional, because as much as this channel is my favorite thing to do, I do these videos as well for you guys. And so I want you to enjoy, you know, the aesthetic of my videos. I want you to enjoy my content. And when you do enjoy the decisions I make for this channel, my heart just could explode. So thank you so much for loving the background. If you are new to my channel or you are just not yet subscribed but you do enjoy my videos, I would absolutely love it if you would go ahead and click that subscribe button. I love to see this family grow, and we are growing so very quickly, and it is the coolest, most humbling thing in the entire world. And on that note, if you did enjoy today's video, please give it a big thumbs up, because I just love to see that you guys are enjoying my content. Like I said, I put a lot of energy and time and heart and soul into these videos, and when you show that you like it, it just really makes me so beyond happy. Remember, my loves, do all things with kindness, and until next time, I love you.